Hey y'all, it's BGP, your favorite single mom. And today we are going to be talking about Travis Hunter.
Ooh.
Travis Hunter plays, college football right now, originated from Florida. Family would, eventually moved to Georgia while he was in high school to play high school football. That's, around that time frame. It's a little murky, but supposedly around that time frame, that's how he met his current fiance. Now, in his mind, he said they've been together for 5 years. But according to, actual history, they've only known each other for two. Um, he is 2 years younger than his fiance. Um, Lord Jesus. Leanna, nope. Leanne,
Leanne.
Leanne Lenee. Leanne Lenee. Clearly I don't like her because I can't even remember her name. I'm sorry, y'all. But he recently was, received the Heisman Trophy. They had a ceremony. And prior to that, when they would have games, as everybody knows that watch football, your family there, they root for you, yay, cheer, whatever. And a recent game that they played went viral because while he was all excited that they won, and his fiance came up to him while he was cheering or whatever, you would think he would be excited and she would be excited because all eyes are on a future Heisman Trophy winner, nominee at the time. She was arguing, she was mad, she was fussing, and it was all caught on camera. And so everybody kind of looked at that viral moment like, who is she, and why she arguing with Travis? And they're like, oh no, that's the fiance. That's the fiance. And of course, he had to come and speak on it and like, no, she was just upset because security was holding her back and this and this, you know. So then we have that moment on top of the Heisman Trophy. I'm sorry, the Heisman Trophy moment where he's taking pictures with fans, and she again. How long are we gonna do this? Do you want me to just sit here? Do you want me to like go walk around? Like, what should I do while he's taking photos with fans? He's like, you can go shopping, you can go walk around, you can do like the rest of my family. They shopping. Okay. And again, people are like, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with this chick? And so people started digging, and we start to see because they happen to have a YouTube channel together. How did we meet? Let's talk about how we met. Let's go back. Prior to that, mind you, when Travis is defending her, he said they've been together for 5 years. Now, if they've been together for five, that means Travis had to have been in the eighth grade. And she had to have been like, maybe a year out of high school. So I don't think they were together for five, but Travis said five. But when they got engaged, again, I've been knowing you for a year. You're the best person in my life. I can't see doing life without you, and this is like year two. But yeah, 5 years, they went back. Um, when they asked how did they meet, you know, Travis shot his shot in the DMs. He was left on red for a couple of months. Um, and then one day she decided to reach out, after a couple of months. Now it's been proven that two things happened. One, the brother actually was in the DM and looked and saw who it was, and was like, do you know who that is? That's the Travis Hunter. You better talk to him. Matter of fact, I'll talk to him on your behalf. Hey, Travis, this is her brother. I know who you are, blah, 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 right?
Wow.
And that opened the door of them having conversations, hanging out, talking, not dating, according to her words, not dating, just talking and hanging out because he wasn't her type. Her words, not mine. He wasn't her type. But then they go to this one party together and go inside together. And we was in love from that day forward. That's my little mini breakdown and synopsis of Travis Hunter and Leanne
Le-
Lenee.
Leanna
Leanne Lenee.
Lenee.
And I'm going to start with you, Adrian. What's your thoughts on Travis Hunter and Leanne Lenee's relationship?
You know, it's I just see it not going well at all. I tried to give the little heifer the benefit of the doubt, and I kept saying, well, maybe we're not, but maybe we're just seeing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and she's just a sweet girl, maybe, and you know what I'm saying. But no, more and more things were coming out. Just the way in which how she described it, their meeting. I do not like her for him at all. When they say somebody is for the streets, she definitely seems like that. Nothing against tattoos. She got a whole arm sleeve, and that's, it's cute and everything, but she just seems like an opportunist. She's looking for a big payday. I'm just waiting for this baby to come. Hopefully they are using some I just hope somebody gets in his ear that will give him some guidance that he doesn't take offense to, because you know how it is when you first get with somebody and you know that they're not, other people think they're no good for you, but you're not trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You sprung. He probably sucked the screen off a grate. You know what I mean? She probably do all of that, and he sprung. He love that girl, and I just hope that he'll be smart about it. I do not like them together, and I just feel like it's gonna be not good.
Mona, what's your initial thoughts about their relationship?
Initially,
Mm-hmm.
because we have a lot of viruses on the internet that we call keyboard gangsters
Yeah.
from the clips, and clips are made to go viral because they're full of drama, lies, misconceptions, etc. I was rolling with the people when they came out with Dion. They said Dion had to tell her to get up during the Heisman Trophy. She clarified that Dion did not tell her to get up. He told her to go get her man. She said that
Go hug your man. I'm sorry.
She said that she was not trying to be in the frame because she wanted him to have his moment with his family. I believe that. The scene on the field, she said that she had already told him congratulations and everything. They couldn't get inside the gate. That's what she was talking to them about, but they made their own narrative. I believe that. I believe, but after further investigation, I believe they're a good fit for one another. I went back and I watched the video. They said how they met. Now, when Travis said that they were together 5 years, I think he was upset. I think he was frustrated at the time because they was on his behind and they was talking about his woman. So I think he kind of, added on some more years to it at the time. But when I went back and watched their video, it was meat. It was a video that they said on YouTube. They were introducing themselves. They said they had been together 2 years ago. Video was 2 years ago.
Right.
They had been together 9 months at that time. So that means that they have been together about 2 years and 6 months now. Okay. They asked them, had they had sex yet? They said no. So they haven't had sex. Well, they said they are children of God. They are waiting.
Wait, today?
No, on the how they met.
How they met.
Yeah.
They haven't had sex. And that's what we tell young people to do. Have sex after they get married. So that's commendable for me. She said that Travis didn't have a thing when they met. He didn't have a dime. They met when he was a senior in high school and she was in her first year of college. They're not 2 years apart. They're a year and 6 months apart. So she said that he moved in with her into her house while he was a senior in high school. He didn't have a dime. They first met she was going somewhere to a party and she didn't want to go alone. So she asked him to come. He said, yeah. She drove an hour to pick him up. He did not have a car. He did not have nothing. Their first date was at Top Golf. Then I think they went to the Waffle House. They asked, had they kissed? And they said, yeah. They kissed on the first date, and they have been together ever since. He came there. He never left. She said he's nasty.
Nasty,
She said
like
not nasty,
clean.
like clean.
Yeah.
She said she likes her stuff, and when it's your house, you like your stuff in a certain order. And she said that was almost a deal breaker for them. I mean, that was a deal breaker for her because he would just lay his stuff all over the place, but they worked that out. She went to school. She's got a degree, and she said she was working on her master's. That was 2 years ago. I don't know if she now has both degrees. She will be the first one to finish college in her family, and she encouraged him to try to be the first one to finish college in his family. I think they're a good match.
Okay. So So we watched the same video because I seen that one and some of the other ones that came after it. Yes, they were going back and forth when they were initially not dating. They were just friends, where she would pick him up and take him places because, again, he was a senior in high school and she was in college. They are almost 2 years apart. They are. That's why she was in college.
6 months.
They was in college. She was in college and he was still in high school. So yeah, no money. However, when he went to college and started playing up under Deion Sanders, he did get that the deal to make money. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't broke when he hit college. Mm-hmm. So if she wanted to say he didn't have money while he was a senior, all right, cool. But he became,
I'm saying that.
No, hold on, because I didn't interrupt you. Hold on. So if she wanted to say he didn't have money while he was a senior, okay, I'll give you that. But she knew, according to her brother, where he was headed. She knew who he was because he was popular for playing the football. And she knew that he was going to Deion Sanders' team. And then when Deion left the other team and went to Colorado, he followed suit and got more money. She knew that. So, and yeah, he did live with her and her brother, and they spot his remainder years as a senior. But okay, I don't know. She got a married to money on her ring finger. Mm-hmm. Married to money, tattooed on her finger. Okay. And she knew that he was coming into millions as he was heading into college, going up under Deion Sanders. So I don't know. To me, I feel like it's not authentic. Like she said in that video, he wasn't her type. And like he said in another video, he used to drop, and her too, he used to drop her off at parties while he sat in the car. Mm-hmm. He dropped her off at parties. And so I'm like, I don't think it's authentic. I think I'm just going to stick with you until you get that real money. And then, okay. And also, the other thing too is, if we in a relationship, and I know you on that path of Heisman Trophy, rings, more money, endorsements, the last thing I'm going to do as your woman is embarrass you in public. And she keeps embarrassing him over and over in public. And that's why people are like, who is she? Why does she keep doing that? So that's my thing on that. But go ahead. What was you about to say?
So I saw another video where she cleared up how they met. He did shoot his shot in the DMs on Instagram. Mm-hmm. She said she immediately went to his profile and seen that he was in a relationship with another woman. Mm-hmm. She is not a side piece. She is not a home wrecker. She don't condone cheating. She's about women. So she kept him on red. And I could have believed that too, because I know at my age, I'm still getting idiots in my DMs. And I do directly go to their profile page and see, and you'll see the fool been married 25 years with 5 kids. What you want to do? What you want to do?
2%. You know that.
Get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
2%. So I believe that. And she said she kept him on red. And then once she saw that he was out of a relationship, because she said he also was cheating, then she started talking to him. And as far as he wasn't her type, let's not play like we have not met people that weren't our type initially. There's some people in monogamous relationships and marriages that are with somebody that was not their type, still ain't their type, and that's why they out here cheating.
True.
Because they can't leave for financial purposes. Somebody got more benefits, some kind of reason that they can't make it on their own. So we're not gonna play like we didn't meet somebody that wasn't our type initially. Because sometimes we do meet those people. And then we start talking to those people. And then we get intrigued by those people. And then we want to find out more about those people. And then sparks start flying. And I think this person is kind of cool.
So am I some cheddar?
Yeah, and money can make anybody look good.
Wait. We ain't talking about no money yet. But because broke niggas don't be your type too when you talk to them. Am I lying?
Sometimes.
Okay, so come on, let's play grown up here. So here's the thing. As far as the money is concerned, ain't that what the high value man narrative has been about? What? Don't get with the Pookies and Ray Rays. Get with the man that has 6 figures, that have money going.
Oh, of course.
Okay, so I don't see nothing wrong with what she doing. According to that, they said it don't matter. The women ain't supposed to marry for love. They're supposed to marry for money. So he ain't 6 figures. He's 7 figures. So yeah, she's supposed to go for that. According to what's going on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's just the way that she conducts herself. Why, like, get somewhere, straighten up your face. Like,
well, she said it's kind of difficult when you falling in love. You start to act crazy, and I think we've all been in those positions.
But I don't.
Hold on, let me finish because I didn't interrupt y'all. Y'all. So they young. Mm-hmm. And young kids, and we all been young, and we all been sprung, and we all been crazy, and we all been who's that girl, and where you over there, and why you talking to her. We all been that type of way, men and women, because we got male supporters here too, where you losing your mind because you're falling in love. Sure. So let's not play like what she doing is some new shit, because it's not. And she said that she has to learn to deal with her feelings. She said she has to learn to be a better communicator. She said she's trying to be a good wife and a good mother. So I think all of that is commendable, except for her saying, I want to be a hood rat. He said she a crybaby. She cry about everything. And she said, no, I don't. And he said, yes, you do. She said he's changed a lot. And they both said together, and she ain't changed a damn thing. So he's trying to accept her for who she is. They young. They in love. They have not had sex. They trying to do the things the right way. And I got to commend them. I think that it's a lot of haters out here, especially the men, that have lost that love or never been in love, don't care to be in love, ain't winning, don't want nobody else to win, can't show you how to win, and they hating on this boy. Y'all got the boy to shut down his damn channel. He said, F y'all, leave me the F alone. Talk about your girl, find you a girl, get you a girl. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
So if it was your son, who's headed to the NFL, currently six million, right? And but he's in a position to make triple that once we go ahead into that NFL, right? And you seeing all this stuff that's going down, right? You not gonna talk to your son about moving a little smarter or pay attention? Nothing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know who I am. I talk to my son on a daily basis. And that's the whole thing about it. They said they're moving real slow. That's why they haven't had sex yet. They trying to get to know each other. I would talk to my son. But here's the thing. Most of the people that are talking about Travis Hunter are niggas. And I thought men were supposed to be problem solvers. I thought men were supposed to come, and they need to take those 2 young people that's trying to create something. They aren't out here. They want Travis to go out here and sleep around.
Right.
They want, but at the end of the day, because of who he is and how much money he's going to be making, everybody going to be plotting on him. Every woman from all walks of life, from every continent, wherever, he going to have groupies now that he's making some money. And a lot of them women, it's just like y'all saying that she didn't say that he was her type at first. He ain't going to be none of they type. But that money gonna make him look good, like Biggie said, black and ugly, and he still got some broads, okay? So yes, I'm going to talk to them. I think that they do need some counseling. I think that people need to surround themselves um, around them with more positive energy than negative energy. I think the problem is a lot of these men play like they ain't never got played. They ain't never had their heart broken. They ain't never been in love. They ain't never been sprung. And that men need to sit around and women need to sit around both of them to explain what's going to happen because of this money, because of this fame, what you going to have to deal with. Girls going to be stopping and dropping on your man, and you got to keep your poker face. You got to know what's going on in your relationship. Yes, those conversations should be had. We should talk about prenups. We should talk about all that. But the ridicule online from grown-ass niggas,
Yeah. So
that's a bad look. Go ahead.
The approach should probably be different. And I think sometimes when you comparing, like I done dealt with raggedy dudes before, but never, like in a situation where they got that kind of money coming around. Is it gonna make me act a little bit different when I see, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. She just seems, and like I said, we're not privy to everything. And yes, she did try to make some clarifications and clear up her little story and everything.
With his permission. She said with his permission.
With his permission. And then there's all these other videos that's coming out with pictures of her with other dudes. That's during the same time that they were supposed to be together.
She clarified that. She said she's been with 4 men. The first one was a white cowboy.
Yeah, I remember
the second
said that.
one was a Hispanic soccer player. The third one was black. She was talking too fast. I couldn't get with that one. And then the fourth one was Travis.
And she said that to clarify that she don't have a type.
Don't have a type. She like a person for who they are, how they honor God, and how they treat people. So those men could have been in her past. And what kind of nigga is posting T-shirts of her and him? That's so immature.
Now that is tacky.
I thought men didn't kiss and tell. That's so tacky.
That's tacky. But
that's so tacky.
Yeah, that's tacky. I guess my question is, because I look at it, I don't have sons. I have a daughter, right? So, but I have nephews. I have brothers. And I'm just looking at, if your girl is showing certain behaviors and coming from certain backgrounds that may be unflattering, right? I don't know if I would be quiet when it comes to the people that I care about. I'm not the type that's going to be making some shirts about it and making some, think pieces about it. I'm not doing that. But I'm definitely going to do some research on her to be like, hey, check this out. I did this.
Yeah.
This look here. You see this? If you're going to be with that, you better protect your shit. Because I don't trust her. I don't trust the fact that he's now saying that her brother's his best friend. I don't trust how it went from you're not my type, I'm not interested, to all of a sudden now we've been together ever since, once people realized who he was. I don't trust the fact that she keeps kind of embarrassing him up front when they're out and about doing certain things. If that was my people and, the embarrassment already happened, I would have never gave her, the approval to sit there and be like, and respond to everybody about what's been happening and all that. I would have been like, don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing. Just keep quiet. It'll die down. Let it be. But the more she talks, the more it opens up the door for more people to sit there and go and do research to find more stuff about her, like OnlyFans. The more stuff keep coming out, like her in videos with dudes and stuff. The more stuff keep coming out, like her with a dude at somebody's house and all that. Like all that stuff keeps coming out.
Because people are haters.
Yeah, some people are haters.
People wait for you to get famous.
Yeah.
And then they be like,
digging up the dirt. Yeah.
But no, not just famous. Money.
Yeah, well, money is famous.
When they wait for you to come into money, and then they be like, oh, this you right here? This you did all that, right? That's you, Sin?
A tarnish on your brand.
That's you? That's you? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would, if I were Travis and her, I would move more differently and tell her, like, don't respond. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Now, if you need to take some classes, if you need to figure out and go sit with some other women that have been married or dating or in relationships with men of money, of means in the industry, take them classes. Go talk to them. But that, like, coming on different channels and responding and all that, Mm-mm.
And then if she's
Mm-mm.
so religious, why don't they seek some counseling from a minister or from whatever church they attend? Because they ain't had sex, right? That's the first I had heard of that. They have not had sex or
You can. I'll send you the video.
okay.
Okay.
And that was 2 years ago.
Okay.
So that don't mean they ain't fucking now.
Oh, exactly. That's what
That's all
I'm
I'ma
saying.
say.
They
I'm
got-
just saying what they said and how they met.
And they
Okay.
live together.
How they were moving.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how they're moving.
Yeah.
Right.
Nobody doesn't
Everybody
know
is speculating.
Yeah.
the bad things that Travis do.
Yeah.
I think even if they were to break up and the next woman that got with him, the young lady was transparent, I think the next woman would be slicker.
Oh, of
She
course.
might be behind closed doors cussing him out
Yep.
and embarrassing him.
Yep.
We don't know Travis's flaws. You know,
Yeah.
and I think that this generation is not like our generations, even down to Nisha's generation.
Mhm.
They want to tell all, they want to see all,
Everything.
they
Yeah.
want to be all, they
Sure.
want to be in there. And so I think that after you tell them something, you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Mm.
So when it blow up,
Yeah.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they young, you gotta let they live their lives. I commend them for wanting to get married early before she get a body count and then be accused of having a body
High
count.
body
and
count.
then before he get to being a player and having multiple baby mamas and all that stuff, let them do it. I say let them
Mm.
get married. That's their goal. Their goal is to save money. He says she's very frugal. He says she won't spend a dime. He's the
She
spender.
cook, yeah.
She's not the spender.
Yeah.
They're homebodies. Their favorite thing to do is to sleep and watch movies. They don't really like to go outside.
Mhm.
And she loves to cook. She loves to clean. And ain't that what the men saying they want?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Leave them fuck alone.
I'm just, I think because we've seen this pattern before,
Yeah.
where you got this chick that ends up and then, I mean, we see, they had these babies, whether it's a basketball player, a football player, they're out there. And she, just by what we're seeing so far, she seems like one of them chicks. Yeah, she's tried to clarify some stuff. And like I said, I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, man. But then when all this other stuff came out of these dudes with these pictures, it just tarnished her little, I tried.
I think our generations have been in some compromising positions, and the only reason why our shit ain't on blast because they didn't take videos, they didn't
Yeah,
take
social media
pictures,
didn't exist.
they didn't have screenshots, So we out here
Thank
trying
God.
to play like we so holier or thou, and we ain't never did no shit, and we ain't never been. We didn't twerk, but we
You-
might
you
have been
strip?
doing the body
You was a
language and
stripper?
shit.
You was a stripper in your young days?
I might have been, but we
Okay.
ain't talking about me. I might have gave out a few lap dances, but we
You
not
gave
talking
some lap
about
dances?
me. We talking about in general
Huh?
that people thinking that they holier than thou, and they ain't never been in no compromising situations or been butt naked on the balcony or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I say that young, let them do their thing. I rather them do like that. And she told him that she would let him go. He can go to college, and they can break up because she rather than break up. Then he go to college, they be in a relationship, and he cheat on her. And they took that and they ran with it. They just running with
They
shit.
turned, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I might be wrong, but I'd rather give them something to look forward to
work
than to
towards.
try to tear them down. They young.
Mm-hmm.
I think because his image is so wholesome, like you always see him going fishing, and he's not into the.
She fishes too. That's one of their favorite things to do.
Right.
It's to fish together.
Yeah, he taught her how to fish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
I just guess you can't just go by looks alone. I know that, but it just really rubbed me the wrong way. Her whole demeanor.
Well, I just say this. Thank goodness for preferences. I love it.
I can't hear you.
Thank goodness for preferences. I love it.
What you mean by preference?
Thank goodness for preferences. Period. Like your type. Thank goodness for having types. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, if you give somebody some advice on who to date or to protect your assets or protect yourself or watch out for ... and they tell you, I got it. I ain't going nowhere. This my heart. This. Shut the fuck up. He told y'all, shut the fuck up. That's his heart. That's his love. He gonna marry her. He gonna spend the rest of his life with her. So it's nothing more really that you can say, And as most of us who've been in their 20s know, in your early 20s, couldn't nobody tell you shit. Even if They saw what was happening. They could forecast what's happening and tell you, this is where it's going to happen in 2 years to you. This is what's going to happen in this relationship. This is what's going to happen with this person or that person. They're going to resent. They're going to, mind your business. He's sticking it out. He's staying with her. That's probably the first, woman that he got that he, really, really wanted. So be happy. Let him have his moment. Shout out to that lovely, what y'all call that? Shout out to that new black love. Yeah, that's my thinking on it. That. Shout out to that. Final thoughts.
Well, I after Mona has said some things, and some things I wasn't really aware of. However, I still stick with the fact that I think they do need some extensive counseling prior to making that plunge into marriage, because he has a lot to lose, and she has a lot to gain. And I think that some counseling will do them good. I think there definitely must be a prenup. Gotta be. And from what you say and describe her, maybe she's probably gonna be willing to do that. I hope so, because he stands to lose a lot of money with this chick, especially if they have a bunch of kids. I don't know. We see it all the time. Look at Drea. She done had them kids by that 20 whatever year old, and she's 40 something. Is chicks out there that's really money hungry and trying to get their money. So, love is something that's so precious and pure, and he probably does love her to death. And I don't, if it is real for him, then by all means go for it, but be smart. And I think I want to say that to anybody that's out there. When you're about to get married, marriage is something that you want that to be your first and last. You don't want to have to do it again. You don't want to have to take the kids through this divorce and all this other bullshit. So make sure it's what you want, and make sure you vet, and that you do some background checks, and just know the person that you are marrying, and don't get surprised later. That's it.
Mona?
I just don't like the hypocrisy of what's going on. They tell women to choose better, and then when they choose better, you don't qualify for this, or you shouldn't be able to do this. It's also said that, she said he's the funny one and she's the serious one. So I wish them the best of luck. I hope, and I think they have both found genuine love for one another. Is young. They have said they had goals. That's something that a lot of older people don't do, to sit at the table and make goals for the future. They said they want a boy and a girl, and if they don't have a boy and a girl, if they have two boys, they'll try for a girl. If they have two girls, they'll try for a boy. If they have a boy and a girl, that they would even adopt. So, best of luck to Travis Hunter and Leanna Lenee. Oh, and she did clarify that she is not white.
Yeah.
Her mother is African American and her father is Hispanic and Filipino. She said some people were calling her clear. So I would also say, they tried to say back then that when they hear bad things about them on the internet, they just ignore it, and most of the time that they laugh. I think it's gotten the best of them this time, and I think that they should most definitely go back to ignoring these miserable ass men and women on the internet. That's my final thought.
Okay, and my final thought is, date who you want to date. Be happy, and if you choose to, enter a relationship with someone, whether they have money or be broke, and you happy about it, who am I to tell you different? That's my thing. It's time, 2025, I think we should just start minding our own business. That's what I think. I think even if you could see the writing on the wall, if that person says, but I'm happy though, let them be happy. Let them be happy. She gonna take you for your money. So what? He happy. Let him be happy. She playing you. So what? You see, every time you see that man, you see all his teeth. He happy. Let him be happy. Stop ruining his moment just because you not happy. Just because you not in a relationship. just because you got cheated on, just because you keep fucking up, that don't mean that's going to be his story. You know, maybe she genuinely loves him and genuinely wants to see him happy and genuinely believes that he is the best thing in this world for her, and vice versa. Who are we to say different, you know? So I just say be happy, mind your business in 2025, and, that's it. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel. If you feel like we, missed out on something or you would like us to actually speak on a topic, let us know in the comments and we will definitely shout you out and create a topic on your recommendation. So, BGP, and we out. Bye.